should all just die.
Why do I feel like I have to laugh at everything this guy says, bro? This character's lit. Like, says voice is cringe. That's what makes it funny, though. Like, that's what makes it funny.
Well, duh. Friends, bonds. You worthless pests aren't accomplishing anything but licking each other's wounds.
See?
Pests in this world have no goddamn call to give me their lectures. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get rid of every shred of everything.
What? A world with no one else?
Ugh, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Get smashed to
She didn't even say anything. What? She didn't even say anything. What?
Whoa, what are you getting all worked up for? You really shouldn't do that.
Nah, time out, bro. What? That's not what I thought was gonna happen. Ooh, good pairing, actually. No, they spoiled me. They spoiled me. What in the DBZ episode title is this? Bro, why would you do that? That ain't a spoiler. Bro, I didn't know if she was playable or not. Like, what? Well, now I know she can fight in this game. What? Oh. Nah, bro. They gonna stop doing that, right? The Earth gets destroyed. They really titled her next chapter, I Can Fight Too. Bro, I can see her playable. Yeah, okay. Whatever, man. I've got nothing to say, bro.
What's happened here?
What I saw when I finally reached Yasuo Inaba Station was an eerily distorted building and a town that turned into a maze. I kept walking for a while and eventually made it to the floodplain, but I didn't see any people around at all. And that feeling I've had ever since the train stopped so suddenly, by the time I reached Inaba, that suspicion had changed into certainty.
This is exactly like the TV world. But if that's true, then...
Yo, chat, what's the best, what was the worst spoiler for, like, for the Dragon Ball titles? Oh, no, one of my favorites was, episode 66 of Super. Like, when we saw the next episode preview for that one. When they were like, the preview starts and immediately they show Vegito Blue. I was like, what? I'll never forget that because I was so hyped seeing that. Bro, I screamed so loud, bro, Sunday morning when I watched that. It was like, next episode. And then it's like, the battle's raging on against Zamasu. And I see the visuals and it's Vegito going up into the sky and going blue. I was like, what? Bro, I was tweaking, bro. Little did I know it would only be 7 minutes. But, you know, whatever. Apparently the real spoiler on the episode was Sword of Hope. Yeah, because I believe the preview only showed Vegito. I concentrate hard and speak to the presence sleeping inside me, the way I've gotten so used to doing.
Persona! I knew it! I can use my persona. I don't know what's going on, but I might be able to find everyone.
I ain't gonna lie, that was a Risei IQ moment. What? Everyone else like, wow, what? That's crazy. Okay. It doesn't seem like my attempts to reach them are working.
Really no use after all.
That's not true, gang. A certain someone told me that you can fight. Even though we have the same type of power, I wonder if things would be different if Fuko was doing this. Just the other day, Fuka saved everyone from a bad situation, from much further away than I could manage. If she were here, she could probably support her companions even through this fog.
I have the power to fight. I can't even give proper backup. I'm no good to anyone.
That's not true, gang. My concentration breaks, and what readings I had slip into the fog. Just as I'm about to fall to my knees in despair, a strong reading I can sense even without focusing appears in the sky.
Huh? What? It's a bird? It's a plane? No, it's Elizabeth!
What? Bro, this story is so cool, bro. Nah, this story is so cool. Oh my gosh. Down from the sky with a loud declaration comes a woman in blue. Oh yeah, she didn't even meet her, yeah. The lady descends lightly and gazes at the dumbstruck look on my face with a slightly cocked head.
Please excuse my raucous entrance. If I recall correctly, you are everyone's Rosette, the announcer of the P1 Grand Prix. No?
Yeah, but nah.
That wasn't really me. Wait, who are you?
You know, I remember those blue clothes from the P1 Grand Prix. She's the one with tremendous power that General Teddy was mad at, calling her an intruder. I don't think she's an enemy. Granted, I have no idea who she is.
Oh, pardon me. I am Elizabeth, the wandering elevator attendant who has presently totally abandoned her duties.
Gotta love how happy she sounds to say that all the
I
time.
once presided over a certain power in a certain room, but for opaque reasons I am brilliantly, currently on a wandering journey.
That's how they get you? You expect everything to be about Rise while Elizabeth is the real spoiler? Hey, they got me. Hey, when you put it that way, yeah, they got me.
You presided over power? Okay.
Oh, and for the people over at YouTube, if you're wondering why, you might be thinking, bro, that's not a spoiler, Rise being playable, blah, blah, blah. I specifically went out of my way not to look at the character, the roster, you know what I mean? I haven't seen the playable roster. I don't even know what the full roster looks like, actually. I can guess it by this point, but like, I didn't know. That was part of the fun, not knowing. You know what I mean? So yeah, hopefully that makes sense.
Greatestly, exactly.
Greatestly, exactly. I'm gonna start saying
It
that.
feels odd to bring this up, but it was okay for you to abandon your duties?
Oh? Can you explain the question?
I guess I kind of abandoned my duties once too. I ran away from where I was, but now that I'm trying to make a comeback, it's been really tough. This news of a comeback concert isn't grabbing me either.
A concert, you say? I know of such things. It is a mysterious ritual that only chosen ones can perform. Within the flood of sound that tempts people, the crowd repeats a chaotic dance to their heart's content, eventually achieving a state of rapture.
It's not like that.
By the way, Miss Rosette, are you sure that you should be reposing in a place like this?
Huh?
I have been observing this town state for some time now, and it seems this red fog has completely enveloped it, if left as is. I do believe that matters will take a turn in an unfavorable direction for you and your friends.
What? Elizabeth, do you know something? Is you, Senpai? Is everyone okay?
My, why are you asking me? When it comes to searching for your friends, I recall your power being uniquely suited to the task.
I can't find anything in all this fog. It's no use.
I see. In other words, you are grieving for your powerlessness, electing to stand here without attempting to search for your friends on your own.
Yeah, it's exactly right, yeah.
What a disappointing turn of events. I have no interest in such a good person. Please excuse me.
Wow, okay. She's right. Why was I standing around here? Why did I keep worrying so much? Everyone may be in trouble, but I can move. I can think. I might even be able to help. If I can get close enough to pick up on everyone's location. Until I've run around so much, I can't take another step. Searched as hard as I can and done everything in my power. I have no right to whine that it's no use.
Elizabeth!
What seems to be the matter? I have already lost interest in...
No, I just wanted to thank you. I'll try doing what I can.
Oh, she said that well.
Horrific change of heart. Or is that heroic?
Oh my gosh.
Either way, it seems you have realized the potential that slumbers within you. Truly impressive. But if you were to encounter a shadow right now, your current strength would not be sufficient to fully beat the snot out of it.
Yeah, this is happening.
Huh?
Which is why I have the sudden urge to test whether your resolve is truly sincere.
Is Rise gonna have to fight Elizabeth of all people? I knew she was broken in Persona 4, but this is a bit excessive.
Wait, what are you...
Please, do not waste your breath as I...
Oh my gosh, it's actually happening!
Your fate is in the cards.
This game is so cool. Thanatos vs Rise? What? Why is this happening? No, I need to go look for everyone. Bro, she can't fight yet. When the shadow that appears behind Elizabeth swings its sword, a shockwave shoots forward, parting the red fog and gouging the concrete at my feet. This isn't good. At this rate, Elizabeth will wipe me out before I can find everyone. No, I'm going to protect you, Senpai, and all the others no matter what.
I will not miss again. I hope you are prepared.
This is so cool. I ain't gonna lie, Thanos is gonna demolish that little radio tower of yours. Oh!
No way.
Anime cutscene?
I'm starting to grow excited.
This is so cool!
I must say it's been rather a long time since I last felt this exhilarated.
I am going to do this.
Oh my days. This is actually happening? How did she get more broken? Aura farming, bro, never doubt the power of aura farming. It's transforming? What? Oh, it actually looks cooler. Wait, I actually like this more. What? What?
It's okay. I can do this now. From here on out, I've made my decision. I'm going to stay and protect everyone.
She switched her persona into attack mode? What? Nah, aura farming is the greatest, like, is the greatest in the world, bro. Oh my days. I love it. I love it so much. All the aura farming characters are always the best. We need a P5 arena now? Nah, that's a fact. They just established that even if you have a navigator type persona, if you work hard for it, you can become an attack type one too. This just makes Rise even more valuable than she already was. Thanatos is definitely quite the first opponent for this. That's what's even cooler. Bro, oh my, I get that this is the Persona 4 characters game, but like, wow, the characters get a lot to do.
Now, show me the transformation of the potential within you. Burn it into my memory.
This is actually the coolest, bro. Oh my gosh. Rise it might be going up in the rankings, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, wait, so how does she fight? Oh my gosh. Well, off to a great start. Wait, she uses a mic? What? The scandalous superstar idol. Okay.
Won't you have some? Oopsie daisy.
Are
Here I go. Your big one.
those notes?
My killer move. Here I go.
I'm so confused.
This one will hurt. Thanatos.
Wow, okay, I guess command grab beats little barrier. Okay, okay, oh, chill, relax! What was that beeping noise? Okay, get off me, bro. Beep, 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 beep. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I keep forgetting how trash I am at this game, bro. I won't go easy on you. Wait, Rise's OST is kind of tough. Wait. I have no idea what that was.
I won?
I wouldn't say that. She was definitely not trying, but that was cool.
Truly impressive.
Huh.
You have indeed shown me the power of mankind's potential.
Beat move makes discs home in. Wait, so is she like, So what, is Rise a Zonar? Elizabeth lightly brushes away the dust on her clothes from the fight and smiles at me. Imagine your first fight is against Elizabeth of all people, bro.
Why did you help me out?
Help you? I didn't even have the shiniest intention of helping you.
But I didn't know that my persona could do that stuff. Isn't that why you helped me?
I see. That was not my intention at all. But if you say so, then I'm starting to get the sense that it may be true.
Elizabeth was like, nah, I just came to make fun of you and
In
leave.
which case, it would only be natural to demand worthy compensation for such assistance.
Huh? Wait, are you asking me for money?
Or perhaps your soul?
Whoa, definitely not.
A ticket to your comeback concert would do as well.
Oh, I could probably swing that.
No. I believe I shall ask for this world's future instead.
That's pretty vague.
Either way, it is decided. A struggle between solitude and bonds. The two great potentials of mankind
What?
is about to begin.
A struggle between solitude and bonds. The two great potentials of mankind is about to begin. Oh, so is that the theme of the game? Or the theme of this story? That makes me think of the intro. With Narukami and Sho, like at the top, facing each other on top of the tower. So what? Yeah, Bonds is Narukami, Solitude is Sho. So is Sho's whole. Oh right, because he was like, "Oh, you trying to play friends? That's freaking lame," or whatever. Remember in his cutscene, Sho is someone who doesn't find value in other people, or like connections to other people, and Narukami is like the poster child for that. So they're going to. So that's the main theme of the game then? That's the main theme of this story? Oh, that's interesting. I actually want to see that. Obviously, you know who's gonna win, but like power of friendship, bro. But like, I want to see more from Sho. I want to know what makes him think the being alone is the right way to do things. Like, I want to know his perspective.
I have no intention of assisting either side, but neither can I dismiss the contest as irrelevant to me.
You lost me there. But what you're talking about is why this town got messed up, right?
I'm so sad that they never animated this into a full show, bro. That would have been so cool.
Indeed, whether your bonds will win the day, or whether that young man's solitude will emerge victorious.
Yeah, okay, yeah. She just spoiled the game. Yeah, okay. Sho versus Narukami, the Bonds versus Solitude. This is cool. That's a cool theme. Even if it's obvious who wins, that's not really what matters. The end result isn't what matters. It's about how we get there. I want to understand Sho's perspective. I don't care about seeing how it ends, to be honest, because I already know the answer. Rise, I think this just established Rise is the most broken character in Persona, bro. Like, among the main cast, I think so. I think her stocks are way up. Rise fans, you won. I'm not gonna lie. That's the best character in P4 now. Until Naoto does something. Naoto gonna get a second transformation. Just watch. Naoto better go Super Saiyan 4, bro. That's not fair. How can Rise get this insane moment and Naoto gets nothing?
I am massively intrigued as to how this struggle will end.
Yeah, nah, Rise is the biggest winner of this game now, by far. I highly doubt anyone's gonna get a better moment than that. I'm being so honest, bro. That is genuinely unprecedented. I want to ask if the same thing happens to the Persona 5 character. After Rise's dungeon, there's no way I believe she's gonna be your favorite. Nah, I feel like, Naoto is kind of too perfect of a character for my taste. So it's like, nah, Naoto is always gonna be my favorite, I think. But Rise is easily top 5 now, I think. She's top 5 now.
Is the culprit of this case intending to...
Oh! Oh!
I must ask that you not needlessly inquire further. Now is not yet the time.
What? Impossible. This was unlike my encounter with the false Chie. I was paying close attention to my surroundings. Yet this man suddenly appeared behind me as if from thin air.
Naoto Shirogane, you will be making your exit here. Die.
Wait, he is not acting like... He is not acting the same. What? Like, he's even speaking different. A clear voice pierces the red fog, and the next sound that reaches my ears is what seems to be a blade slicing the air. Hey, kill Naoto, like, red hair guy, you better chill. Of course, he had to get the drop on Naoto, because Naoto would fold you. We all know that's the truth. Oh, wow, they actually just... Oh, no! Okay. Oh, this is cool, though. Okay, chat, what do you want to do? Do you want to continue Adachi? Or do you want to see what happens to Naoto? Chapter 7, Adachi's Rules. Okay, story's really getting lit now. Why are you back? Why are you back, bro? There is no doubt about it. As we go down the fog-filled hallway, we see a man we're very familiar with. We could hardly forget his face.
No way. Why is Adachi-san?
Could he be a fake?
Huh? Fake? Oh, right. I forgot about that whole thing going on.
Sure you did. That friendly smile, joking manner, and contemptuously nonchalant laugh. There's no doubt this is the Adachi-san we know. But why?
Why are you here? Huh? Oh, well, I had intended on staying well behaved, but someone begged me to help out. And you know, I'm not the kind of guy who can say no to something like that.
Help out? You mean that show guy?
Hmm? Have you guys already met? Oh, man.
So he already know. Wait, so he's working with him?
That doesn't matter. Don't tell me you're working with the culprit this time, too.
Well, what do you think?
Fair.
Don't play dumb. If I don't like your answer, there'll be boot prints all over your face.
W press.
Who cares about all that? Come on, aren't you kids in serious trouble right now? What with all the world ending and all?
Aren't you?
So you are.
You guys really like sticking your heads into dangerous situations, don't you? You don't gain anything in life from doing that, you know?
Adachi-san, you said you would abide by the rules of this world. So why are you here?
Rules. Rules, eh?
Don't you understand how the real world is in trouble because of Sho? This isn't like the TV world, where only we were involved.
Oh, man. I see you never learn. The only reason I took that brat up on his invitation was because I was bored.
Oh, not this again.
All the questions about what he's after or what's gonna happen to this town. I don't give a damn about any of it.
I actually don't believe that this time. I highly doubt that they would go through this route with Adachi again. I don't think so. You don't bring back the main villain of the old game just for this again, bro. No, there's something deeper than this, bro. Especially because I actually think, like, one of the more nuanced aspects about Adachi was the fact that he actually just accepted defeat at the end. I think he is very honest about the fact of, like, I'll play by the rules of this world. I'll stay in prison. I feel like the only reason he's out right now is because he's gonna fulfill, like, a role in the story. I actually believe that. Because if I'm wrong, and he actually is just regressed as a character, I think that's just lame. Like, I think they just brought him back and hoed him. And I hope that's not the case. Because I think he's a good villain. So if they do that, then I think they actually just kind of took away what was good about him. But, you know, we'll see.
Adachi, you lousy.
Whoa, give me a break. I don't intend to get involved with kids like you anymore. Like, I bet you're honestly abiding by the rules here. Because that's how you think.
The rules here?
You know, the one-on-one stuff. You don't even know what's gonna happen because of that. Honestly, rats like you barely even think.
What's that supposed to mean?
Like I keep saying, if you keep fighting them on their own terms, it could bite you in the ass.
See, like, he's actually, like, in his own roundabout way, he's actually kind of helping. He's giving the hint of, like, you know, you shouldn't really just keep fighting them and letting you string you along, like the path they've laid out for you. Like, he's actually, nah, you know what? No. I'm confident about this now. Like, he's definitely got a role to play.
I bet he's collected quite a lot of those persona fragments by now.
Wow. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's doing this on purpose.
Huh?
So that's what those, that gold, like, sparkly light was at the end of each shadow fight. So they're collecting residuals from fights or something? My hazy, scattered thoughts all come together when I hear what Adachi-san has to say. We've been vaguely watching those light particles fly up to the top of the tower, but are those what Sho was after? Could it be that the reason Sho set the rules to make us fight one-on-one was to give off more of those particles, persona fragments? According to Adachi-san, during the constant fighting?
Have we been inadvertently helping him?
Oh
Seems
man,
that
you
way.
really hadn't noticed? You need to get your act together.
I guess so, actually, yeah. Out of the blue, the distorted school building creaks with a loud noise. The jarring sound echoes in the depths of the red fog like an animal's growl.
What was that just now?
Looks like there's no more time left. Earlier than I expected. Well, that's why I need to get going. Good luck to you, I guess.
I guess.
Oh, and your friends who got caught, they might be in trouble if you leave them be, you know?
Yeah, like, nah, he's helping, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He's actually helping.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
In his own roundabout way, he's actually trying to help us. So basically, if they jump the shadows, there'd be basically no fragments. Kind of. He's basically saying just like, but what's the alternative though? Like, are you actually just meant to jump people and just like trying to end the fight as soon as possible? Is it like you know what this reminds me of? Early Boo Saga, when the gang was like fighting, and like any fighting involved with like Babdi's henchmen would like give energy to revive Majin Buu. That's kind of like what's going on right now. Does anyone kind of see the resemblance here? So it's like, would the alternative be to wrap up fights quickly by jumping people, or does it not matter? Like, I don't know. Because that's what this is reminding me of.
It means just what it sounds like. Then again, I guess it might be impossible for just you three.
Kidnapped Labrys and attempted to collect our personas before, but that's not the case this time. You're using Mitsuru-san and her team as hostages, and you've prepared fake versions of us to fight. There's only one reason why you'd create such elaborate imitations of us, even to the point of summoning personas, and have them challenge us. You set this entire scenario up so that we wouldn't think twice about fighting.
That's right. Everything was set up from the start. It's the same rules as last time. After drumming that impression into our heads, our opponents admit outright that they're fakes. And as a result, I had stopped trying to figure out the motivations behind their actions. Since they'd taken hostages and walked this town, we concluded that we had no choice but to play along, and we were willing to fight without further hesitation. But I suspect Minazuki must be gaining those shining particles I saw earlier through our battles with the fakes.
Again, your intuition is impressive. By forcing you to fight in this fog, I am carving off bits of your personas.
Carving off our personas?
I've said too much. It seems our guests of honor have arrived.
Huh? Minazuki turns his gaze to the sky and narrows his eyes, as if looking beyond the fog. Simultaneously, the faint sound of a helicopter becomes
I
evident.
enjoyed my time with you. If the opportunity arises again, I'd like to speak with you further.
Yo, chat, this story is getting lit. This is so lit. What? Oh my gosh, bro. Wait, this is so sick. With that, Minazuki gracefully puts distance between us. The moment there's enough space for someone to intrude, the moment there's enough space for someone to intrude between us, the shadow comes dancing down from the sky, as if awaiting that exact moment. You need to understand though, Arena's also a P3 crossover, and P3 elements play a big part in Arena. That is true, yeah. That, you know what, that is true. A bit late, my friend.
Labrys? Don't worry, Naoto-kun, I gotcha!
I gotcha.
Labrys, don't let your guard down. He's the one who attacked Mitsuru-san's group. This guy?
Our guests of honor have arrived.
Oh, I thought he left already.
I've been waiting for you, Shadow Operatives.
Labrys stands between Minazuki and myself, as if shielding me. Seems I've been spared the worst case scenario. The sound of the helicopter rotors still remain in the sky above us. It appears to be slowly descending. I strongly suspect that a plume of dust is installed into that helicopter. Oh, so that's why it's able to operate during Tara's. Okay. Or dark hour. So it didn't crash. I recall an entry in the public safety documents explaining how a plume of dust would enable machinery to continue functioning, even in supernatural space-times, where no other electronics would work. It's unlike me to let my mind wander into matters of parascience. Perhaps it's the relief that my life no longer being in peril.
Who are you? Why are you doing all this?
Ooh, the two arena-only characters interacting. This is kind of dope.
Who am I? That constant question. It's quite intriguing that a machine created for suppressing shadows would ask you.
What?
But first, let me see the rest of you.
Ooh, wait, his persona look kind of cool. As Minazuki keeps his eyes on Labrys, a black liquid shadow rises from behind him, instantly ascending to the helicopter. It's a shadow, no, a persona, and it means to take down the helicopter.
No! Yukari-san! Ken-kun!
Well, I knew Yukari was there, I didn't know Ken was there. Labrys cries out in desperation. Persona users though they may be, they're still human. If they go down along with the helicopter they're in, they'll be grievously wounded at best.
Persona!
Oh! Oh, and she has her upgraded one. Oh, that's a cool detail. An unfamiliar woman's voice calls out from within the helicopter. All at once, a tremendous gust of wind swirls about the helicopter, repelling the Black Shadow's ambush at the last second. Yeah, it makes sense.
Quite the persona, you say. However,
Yukari would be mad strong by this point in the story, so...
Yukari-san, he's winding up for another one! We're getting off, Koromaru!
That's what he sounds like? W Ken! Yeah, I love the detail that they all have their upgraded ones. Just as the whirlwind dies down, an attack originating from within the helicopter speeds towards Minazuki's persona, which is primed to attack again. Amazing, what a perfectly timed maneuver. The surrounding fog lights up, and as the personas clash at each other, those grains of light that Minazuki is after disperse. At the same time, three figures jump out of the helicopter and descend towards us. The whir of the helicopter's rotors increases, which I take to mean that it's flying off somewhere. So then, its objective from the start was to drop these people off here. Dope, dope. Oh, gang! This is so cool. And of course they're playing Heartful Cry, bro. Of course they are. Oh my gosh. Cool. Tone for real needs to copyright Atlas for using her music when she ain't here. I look once again to the two new arrivals and the animal that have descended upon the food court. I know who they are. After all, it was only a moment ago I was at Inaba Station reviewing documents pertaining to them.
That was close. But now that we're here, you don't get to do whatever you want anymore.
Rukia? What the? Wait, is that Rukia? Interesting. Also, that notification definitely made me think my stream crashed. Okay. Rukia?
Naoto Shirogane, right? Are you all okay? We'll handle this.
And you sound like Labris. Wait, how old is Ken then? Obviously, they are older than the pictures in the documents, but the woman is Yukari Takaba, the calm boy is Ken Amada, and the Snow White Shiva following closely at Ken's heel is Koromaru-san. They were all involved in the incident which occurred when Mitsuru-san was in high school. And though they are not officially numbered members, they are persona users on the Shadow Operatives Emergency Suppression Unit, the auxiliary staff.
Labris, I'm trusting Naoto-kun with you.
Gotcha! You don't have to worry about a thing now.
This is so sick.
So you're our enemy. You won't escape now.
It looks so weird seeing them growing up, bro. The three of them fan out to Minazuki's left and right, readying themselves for combat. Such efficient tactical movements, all while never dropping their guard. I wonder how often one must face death in order to become like them. I love how they're like making a big deal of how skilled they are too. Like this is really doing a good like this is really doing justice to them.
The players have finally gathered. It's nice to meet you. I am Minazuki.
There it goes.
Sho Minazuki. Welcome to his world.
Bro, is this like a split personality or something, bro? Because he calls himself Minazuki instead.
I wanted to meet you all, especially Kirijo. You are the ones who killed his father, after all.
Wait. No, that can't be. No, you can't be talking about who I think. No, you can't be talking about who I think you are. You said his instead of mine. Yeah, that's weird, but like, I'm focusing on who the father could be. No. Please, no. No. They name dropped him earlier, bro. They name dropped him earlier. Oh my gosh.
What's he talking about?
Who knows? I don't really care either.
Facts.
I am getting so bored. I should just go take out a couple of them.
Well, I guess we know who that is now.
Whoa, hold on there. There's no need to get hasty when the plan's going so well, right? It'd be easier to just sit back and wait.
These voices. Is that Adachi and Sho? I signaled to Yosuke and Nah, bro, that's too funny, bro. He said, I'm bored. I'm gonna go kill him. Nah, that's too funny, bro. That's too funny, bro.
Huh? Where is this? Was there someplace like this at our school?
Let me guess, it's gonna look like Tartarus. Of course. You know what? I don't even think that's really a big, I don't even think that's a big surprise, to be honest. I don't think that's too big of a surprise. What I will say is, that door shouldn't be there, and these coffins shouldn't be there, but you know, whatever. They actually look like, Thanatos. Like his, coffins, specifically. Chie's right. That eerie light and the bizarre thing in there, it's a disturbing enough scene to make anyone who's seen it deeply afraid. Where are we? There's no room like this anywhere in Yasogami High. So where in the world is the scenery from?
What are you talking so big for? Want me to stick my sword through your ears?
Ooh, scary. Can't you calm down a bit? You won't beat anyone like that.
I mean, stabbing someone, you probably could be someone like that.
And you came to get me because you needed me, no? You sure it's a good idea to kill me just because I rub you the wrong way?
I mean, you're not doing yourself no favors, bro.
Cripes, what a wet blanket. Did you just come from a picnic out in the rain or something? Don't get the wrong idea. That guy has nothing to do with this. I can kill anyone I want if I feel like it.
He's fast. The young man draws the sword smoothly and holds it to Adachi's throat. The blade reflects the strange light in the unfamiliar room, making the scene even more eerie. What should I do? Adachi-san is in danger. Do I make a move? No.
Then go on ahead. It's easy, right? Have you actually killed anyone before?
A massive chill runs down my spine. Adachi's aloof tone, that dull gaze that expels all hope. It's like the mud at the bottom of a lightless river. That same gaze deflected all our pleas back then, and now it's brushing aside even Sho's threats.
This guy's really pissing me off.
Why do you have to work with them, though? Like, if you're so capable yourself, and you have that crazy power, why do you even need them then? Seemingly sensing the darkness within Adachi, Sho sheathes his blade. He seems pretty irritated. Having someone got the upper hand must really offend him.
Hey, is that Sho guy insane? He's laughing and joking one second, and then the next, he pulls out his swords.
That's the kind of person you gotta be really worried about, bro, because he's unhinged, bro. He's tweaking.
Are they bickering with each other? And what was that about that guy?
I heard the same thing. We thought up to now that everything we faced was Sho's doing. But it seems he had at least one accomplice. Not only that, but they summoned Adachi here as someone with talents important to their plan.
Look, there's no need to fight. Once it descends, after all, the world's going to totally disappear. Why spend your time dealing with them, you know? Just ignore those kids.
That's not the problem. I look at those guys and I can't stop gagging. They just herd together like best buds. I don't know why they're so full of themselves. It makes me want to beat the shit out of them. Get them to cry like babies. You get me? Do you?
I feel that way about certain people in chat, bro. Nah, I'm playing. I'm joking. I don't feel like that about anyone. So, thankfully. Well, actually, maybe Mavs. What are you on some freak stuff? Yeah, maybe Mavs. It's like, bro, enough is enough, bro. Did you forget about... Okay, bro. You know what? I'm on Sho's team, bro. Destroy the world. I'm on his team. Suddenly, Sho's bloodthirsty, madness-tinged gaze turns on us. In the instant the Sho reaches towards his back, I yell to Yosuke and Chie directly behind me.
Yosuke, Chie, get back!
It's OST!
You're so lame. Such a frickin' irritating bunch. I hate to even look at you. I just want to see you completely destroyed.
Yo, this guy's great. I kind of like Sho. There's no sense in hiding any longer. I give Yosuke and Chie a look before slowly stepping into the classroom. They follow close behind me and we face Sho with the bulk of the classroom between us.
Show me Minazuki. What are you planning?
Huh? Weren't you listening? I'm gonna get rid of all you disgusting pests and make this a world I can stand to live in.
This OST is crazy.
What?
Is it his theme?
Don't be ridiculous. That won't help anybody but you.
Yeah? So what? Of course it only helps me. I'm saying you're disgusting, so you should all just die.
Why do I feel like I have to laugh at everything this guy says, bro? This character's lit. Like,
This isn't funny anymore.
bro.
You're totally nuts. Are you saying that nothing else matters as long as you're satisfied?
It's like, yeah, nah, I literally just W hated. Like, he's just hilarious. Like he's just so childish to the point where it's like, I don't even like, I can't take him serious. And then you remind yourself he's got flipping like, he can like manipulate spiritual pressure and like pin you to the floor and all that. And it's like, okay, wait, gotta take him a bit serious. Says voice is cringe. That's what makes it funny though. Like, that's what makes it funny.
Well, duh. Friends, bonds. You worthless pests aren't accomplishing anything but licking each other's wounds.
See?
Shitty pests in this shitty world have no goddamn call to give me their shitty lectures. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get rid of every shred of everything.
Little. You really are a piece of shit that's not worth saving. You've got no right to do that.
The world will be much quieter soon. Just like here. A wonderful place where there's no one else. It's all for me.
What? A world with no one else?
Ugh, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Get smashed to pieces, you shitty pests!
She didn't even say anything. What? She didn't even say anything. What? What? Yosuke said a whole sentence. What? Hey, L misogyny, bro. What? I'm not even joking, bro. Yosuke just called this guy a piece of shit. Chie says, "What? A world with no one else," and then he just tells her to shut up. What?
Whoa, what are you getting all worked up for? You really shouldn't do that.
Nah, time out, bro. Nah, time out, man. Nah, I'm actually getting too hot, bro. It's too funny, bro. Nah, this guy's great. Nah, this guy's great. Like, I was worried, you know? I was a little worried. I was a bit worried. I have to admit, chat, I was a little bit worried. I was thinking to myself, bro, he seems a lot more lame than I thought he was. But you know what? It's fine. If you're gonna do something, you may as well go all the way with it. If you're gonna make him a dweeb, make him the funniest dweeb in the world. And that's exactly what they're doing, bro. Even Adachi jumped in and said, "Bro, why are you getting so mad?" Like, what? Like, that is so funny. Bro, he's just supposed to be on the side. He said, "Why are you getting so mad all the time, bro?" Like, nah. It makes him very different as a villain to anyone else. Like, I think he's the most unique Persona villain in the sense of, like, no one messes with bro. And, like, no one is taking him serious despite the fact that he's one of the few characters with an actual superpower. He literally has superpowers. And, like, no one cares. He's just such a... Bro. If you're a lame, and nothing can change that. You know what I mean? Nothing can change that. It's like when losers get money and then they start talking on the internet crazy. It's like, bro, we can tell. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. Like, sure, just because you got powers does not mean that, like, we're intimidated by you, bro. You're not intimidating. When Adachi's telling you to calm down, you know you're tripping. Nah, that's a fact.
And you shut up too, you piece of shit! Come get me. I'll beat the life out of you. You'll be begging for mercy.
I go. Oh, I'm gonna be, bro. You guys didn't tell me this. He said, "Show a crash out." Calm down, like, literally no one said it. Bro. This game is amazing. This game is amazing, bro. I love this game. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's so funny, man. He is so funny. I really wonder how this story ends because I can't take this guy serious. The red pillars in the four corners of the room light up and Sho readies his two swords in a stance I've never seen before. It looks preposterous at first glance, but I see it's actually very efficient and focused entirely on offense. What a surprise. This isn't some amateur style, it's the art of murder, instilled into him to guarantee a kill.
There's no way I'm gonna let him win. I can't believe our town is such a mess because of that guy. There's no way I'm sitting back and letting it happen.
I'm with you. We'll show you with our own fists how strong you can be when you have something to protect.
Just sitting there with a really mad face the entire time. I think it makes sense for the first fight to be Narukami versus Sho, because I imagine that's how we're gonna fight later. Oh, he doesn't even have a persona. Yeah, I didn't even realize. Okay, hit me. Let's see what you can do. I might play this character, so. Whoa! You guys see in the background of the map? Wait, that's dope. How it's kind of like static. Ooh, that was cool. I'll make it cry. Hit me. Let's do a combo on me. You just breakdance? Gang, I'm over here. Okay, there we go. I guess he can't do much without Persona. But I know he has one though. What? We literally saw it. He said, oh shit. Oh, there we go, there we go. Okay, I can't really see what he does yet because he has no Persona. Story mode AI, yeah. I can't even change. I can't change it, can I? Yeah, I couldn't really see. Much of what he does.
You little.
Bro, did we just slam him into a metal pipe? What was that noise? With the final strike, Sho collapses. The shining red pillars in the corners of the room all shatter at once, and the invisible walls surrounding us seem to go with them. Sho had us beat on everything from power, speed, and physical stamina, but we managed to win. Didn't seem like it during the fight. It's because he never used his persona. We were all worried about the power of those red glowing eyes that kept us paralyzed, but Sho didn't use it even once during the battle. No, could it be that he actually couldn't use it?
What did I tell you? This is because you kept using those weird powers. You got all puffed up because of someone else's gift.
So that confirms that he got those powers recently. Because he didn't even think to use it anyway, even if he could.
Are we fighting you next, Adachi-san?
Huh? Oh man, don't be ridiculous. Why would I do something that hard?
I mean, you did already.
Hard? Aren't you supposed to be on Sho's side?
Show's side? Give me a break. Come on. Isn't there someone else besides me you should be worrying about?
Someone we should worry about.
Oh, you mean that guy Sho mentioned? Damn, so he does have an accomplice.
No, something tells me that's not it. Adachi-san's still looking at Sho collapsed on the ground. What's he so interested in? I'm about to ask. Before I can, he starts to move.
Persona.
Wait. The voice is very similar to Sho's, but it's obviously not him. The moment Sho sits up, a silhouette I've never seen before approaches me from behind him. Is this his persona?
You move!
I can't dodge this, but no sooner does the thought flash into my mind than Yosuke and Chie run over, positioning themselves between me and the approaching silhouette to shield me. No, if they do that... Ooh, he look cool! Wait, hold on, let me... Oh, that look cool, bro! What is and isn't Sho turns towards us in a ghostly manner and slowly raises his head to fix an almost mechanical stare on us. Who in the world is this? Oh, nice try, buddy. You're not gonna be continued on me. I'm continuing, I don't care.